Welcome back, everybody. You are still tuned in to the Lowdown. You guys are in for a treat because my next guest is emerging star in the modeling world. I want y'all to give it up for Brittany S Mason. Yes. Yes. Hey, Brittany.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
I am absolutely wonderful. Now, I got to say this. Now, you are on screen, and when you don't move, it looks like an Essence cover. Okay, you look great, by the way.
I appreciate that.
Oh, it's so true. It is so true. I need to get some work done. Okay, anyway. I'm glad that you are here. I wanted to talk about the way that you're absolutely blowing up in the modeling world for someone who hasn't been doing it for very long. Congratulations to you. First off, we're going to clap for that. Yes. Now, I want to hear your story. Now, it's a very interesting one because I know it started way back in college. But what first got you interested in modeling?
Well, the first thing that got me started was initially, obviously, like senior photos. You know how like you have a little shoot that you do after, right before you're about to graduate. That was my first like. And then when I got to college, there was like a natural hair pageant, and they had a promo photo shoot for that. And there was like a runway portion, like swim. So I kind of like, in my mind, I was like, that's kind of like modeling. I should pursue it.
Absolutely. That's a lot like modeling. Now, did anyone tell you, girl, you know what? You should model. Did anyone say that?
Yes, but my parents would like cover my ears and like move me away from them. Like, no, don't tell her that.
Really? Okay, so you had traditional parents that were like, no, my baby's not going to model. I want my baby to go to school. I want her to get a college degree and all that good stuff.
Exactly. No, my parents are in healthcare, so they wanted me to pursue that instead.
Okay, first off, now you just told us that your parents got money. They're in healthcare. So did they want you to follow in their footsteps and do something in healthcare as well?
Yes, something that would sustain, because I think they didn't think that this was actually going to get me anywhere and that I wouldn't be able to make a living off of it. So they were like, find something practical to go do. Anything else that'll make you money. So
now, as a parent, I got to say, and we're guilty of doing this. I'm guilty of the same thing. Like, we should tell our kids to follow their dreams because we should be telling our children they can do anything they put their mind to, which is the truth. But as a parent, you just want to make sure your kid's okay financially. So I know for us, it's risky for you to be a model and not go to school. But you actually did go to school, correct?
For a semester.
Okay, that counts. You were there. I love it. Now, while you were at school, something did happen, right? Like, tell me a little bit about it, because it kind of showed you, the universe kind of showed you were going the right direction because you want to do modeling. Tell me a little bit about it.
I mean, honestly, I had some really supportive friends that would take pictures of me around campus on their phones, and we would have like mini photo shoots and stuff like that. So that, along with the like natural hair pageant back then, really made me feel like, maybe I could pursue this. It should be fun. But I mean, people were but I think also like it's good to have that resistance, whether it's people doubting you and stuff, because you can use that to fuel, what you want at this point.
I love that, because anything you do in life, no matter if it's wanting to be a television host, want to be a model, or you want to be a fireman, anything like that, you're going to have naysayers. You're going to have people to tell you you can't do it. I don't know why you're trying that. It's too hard for you to achieve that. You need that in your life, because you're not going to always get positive affirmations, or you're not going to always have people in your corner. So when you get that, it's real life. But if you learn to overcome it, you truly can achieve anything.
No, exactly. I think the thing that like helped me the most was like the thing that like I kept thinking about was like there's people my age, there's people younger and older doing exactly what I want to do. So it's not impossible. There's over hundreds of people that are successfully doing this in different states and countries. So why can't I do it? What makes me different?
I love it. Now, when you first got into modeling, you must have looked around when you get to different shoots and notice that not everybody looks like you. Did you have experiences like, man, why is this we're a profession where I don't see a whole lot of us?
Honestly, I didn't realize that was a thing because I was just kind of just happy to be there. I was thankful that people were even selecting me for stuff. But I started to realize I'm like the token person on set for most of my jobs. Especially for beauty campaigns, they'll pick one of each color. They'll pick a fair, medium, and a deep complexion. I'm usually the deep person on set. So
gotcha. Gotcha. Now, I know there's a lot of young girls watching this right now, and they want to do what you do. And I think seeing you definitely gives them the motivation, and it gives them the wherewithal to be like, hey, we can actually do this too. So all the young girls watching out there are like, hey, I want to be a model. I want to be just like Brittany. What advice would you give them? Or what was something you tell them to prepare for if they want to do what you do?
Honestly, if you want to do it, make it happen. Don't let anybody tell you that you, because people are going to tell you, oh, that's unrealistic. Find something more practical. Find something that's going to make you money. I make a living off of this, so it is possible to do. You just have to make sure that you're in the right category of work. I can honestly say, unless you're signed for it, runway doesn't make people money. Everybody wants to be a runway model. That's not where the money is. The money's in commercial, print, and beauty work.
Oh.
Mostly commercial.
See, I didn't even realize that. I thought if you're a runway model, I've been trained that that's where you make the money, but it's not.
No, not unless, like, it depends. Like, there are some companies that pay, but think about it. There's people from all over the United States and different countries flying out for these different events. Why would they pay you? There's 15 other people that may fit your description. So unless you're signed to an agency for runway or you're, like, in demand, they're not going to pay. Like, you're there for, like, 8 to 10 hours, 12 hours, and you're not getting fed.
Gotcha. Oh. That makes a whole lot of sense. I didn't even realize that. See, that's why we have you here, Brittany, to tell me how I can actually be successful in my modeling career. That's right. Hey, don't laugh at me. Plus size men are coming. That's
That's true.
I've actually seen it. I've seen people that look like me with dad bodies out here modeling. All right, look out, DJ Khaled. I'm coming for you. All right. Guys, don't go anywhere. We're going to be back with more of Brittany Mason, model extraordinaire. Welcome back, everybody. We are still sitting down with Brittany Mason, model extraordinaire. Yes. All right, Brittany. Now, we were talking about how you first started modeling, and you had such a great career in such a short amount of time. You told us that your parents were a little bit apprehensive about you choosing a career in this because every parent wants their kid to be financially successful, but you really have. In a short amount of time, you've done a lot of things. I mean, if you work for print ads for Sephora, you've worked for mega superstar Rihanna's Fenty line. We gonna clap for that. Now, how does it feel? Now, I know you guys have to do a lot of auditions. You have to get, you have to hear the word no a lot. A rejection is part of your job. But what does it feel like when you land something of that magnitude?
Honestly, I'm really grateful because I think, we take a lot of stuff for granted. And I think the fact that I'm even being considered for this is amazing for half of these projects. Like, I still can't believe it.
It's crazy. And I love the fact that you're doing it because you've only been doing it for such a short time. Now, walk us through, the people who don't know, when you get to a modeling shoot, what the day may look like. Because we see only a moment of what you did, but it can take like hours to get the right shot, correct?
Yeah, so it really depends on the type of project. Like, you get to the studio location, whatever the call time is, or it could be on location. Sometimes they have the shoots outside. It takes a whole team to do stuff because, depending on what type of shoot it is, they'll have a hairstylist, makeup artist, maybe a creative director. Depending on the size of the shoot, there could be a production team. So it's a lot. And sometimes there's a wardrobe stylist.
Gotcha.
And the photographer if there's video. So it just really depends on. It's a lot.
It sounds like it. Like they say it takes a village to raise a child, but it takes a village for a model shoot to happen.
It just really, because I know, like, in the beginning, it would just be me and whoever the photographer was, or me, photographer, maybe a makeup artist. But I think as I started doing more shoots with, like, teams, they have, like, sometimes 20 people there. So it just really depends on the project size.
Gotcha. It makes a lot of sense. Now, if I'm starting out in the business new, where do I go to first get going as far as getting work, paid work?
So I don't know about other states, but I know in California they have different websites where people can post stuff. So sometimes there's Facebook groups that people post jobs in. There's different platforms like casting.com. There's like different apps that people can sign up for as well. There's like different casting websites and stuff like that.
Gotcha. Now, you've gotten to do so many things, like you said before. There's all kinds of different modeling, if you will. You've done video work as well. You've done commercials. Now, tell me about commercials. You just did one. I don't know if we can actually say who it's for, so we won't, because I don't want your money to get messed up. But I just want to say congratulations. Oh, we can say, okay. As long as it wasn't them Yeezys, you're fine, okay? No, I was going to ask you, with doing print work and doing commercials, what's the difference in the two? What's the biggest difference?
Print is usually, so there's e-com work where, like, let's say for a clothing brand, you go to the website, you see the pictures that you're scrolling through, that's e-com. Print is like, if you go to a store and you see the photos printed out somewhere, or sometimes it can be on brochure like that. It just really depends on where they want to put it. And then sometimes stuff is shot for social, where it just goes on their Instagram or on their Facebook or whatever their social media platforms are. And then commercial can have both print and video. So print like stills and video, so both photo and video. And it's wherever they want to put it.
Gotcha. Now, what do you prefer out of doing all the different types of modeling out there? Do you prefer being in commercials, or do you prefer to be shot with a camera?
I like commercials, one, because it reaches more people. And I think for beauty is my favorite because I love makeup. Usually it's pretty simple. We just focus on shoulders up. So it's a lot easier.
Now, speaking of makeup, you actually got to work with celebrity makeup artist Scott Barnes, did you not?
Yes, I did.
I love how humble you are. That's amazing. Now, when you go get, when it's for a makeup artist, I mean, you're working for them, do they ever let you take the makeup with you, or they're like, nah, honey, get that back?
No, typically it's their own not personal, but their professional kits, so they're keeping the stuff. I think in the past, I was doing shoots where I was getting makeup, but that's usually because it was like a lower budget shoot and stuff like that. So if they're typically paying a half to full day rate, they're not going to give the products away, because they're like, you could buy it on your, with your own money. So it just really
Gotcha. No, I totally understand it. I get it. Now, I wanted to give you some more flowers because your publicist shared this with me, and I found it amazing. She said you were doing a Sports Illustrated event where you were out and about amongst this people, with your swimsuit, and they said that everybody dubbed you best dressed, okay, or best undressed, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, wow.
I actually had a gown on. My wardrobe stylist, Jamar, this gorgeous pink gown, and everybody had like jeans on and like really casual dresses. But I was like, you know what? It's a dress. It's supposed to be like a not red carpet, but like a dressy event. So let me try to spice it up.
Oh, ain't nothing wrong with that. Brittany, as always, thank you so much. I love to thank my guests, but I really love your spirit, your energy. You're going to go very far in this business, ma'am. Would you tell everybody at home how they can follow and support you? Will you give them your social media?
I am on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Brittany S Mason.
Oh, wonderful. Now, you have a home here. You're no longer a stranger. So whenever you make it through Orlando, please promise us that you'll come and be an in-studio guest for us. Will you do that?
I would love that.
It'll be great. I'm telling you, I'll do your makeup. It'll be fine. Thank you so much, Brittany, for being here. Yeah! Yes! Yes! Oh, what? Oh, me?
Yes. All for you. All for you.
Oh, thank y'all so much.
Yeah.
Mike, they love us.
They are prepaid.
All right, nice.
There you go. Yeah.
I will pay you back.
Sure.
Never, but
All
thank
right.
you.